Hi, I'm James, and in this video I'm working on this, which is the new Dell Inspiron 14 2-in-1 7415 2021 model laptop with the AMD Ryzen 5500 APU. Now, to begin with, we have 3 screws at the back of the device, which are retained screws. So what I'm going to do is undo these 3 screws first until they pop the chassis up, because undoing them lifts the chassis slightly. And then with that done, it's just a case of going around and removing the other 4 screws from the base. I'm using a Phillips 000 or 000 bit, which fits perfectly into these screws. And it's the same for the 4 that you remove, they're all the same size bits. So with that done, we're just going to double check that these 3 retained screws are completely out. So having twisted those a few times for good luck, we are now going to take our plastic pry tool and we are going to go to the back of the device and make sure that, again, just lightly pull if necessary, so that the clips along the back are released and the screws are all free. With that done, we should then be able to just run along the side and release clips there. And on the other side, pulling the back of the case just lightly helps just to lift along these edges. And what there is around here, there is a center clip. So just by pulling the base from ideally the middle, we can release that. And what we can see here is this little piece attaches to that. With the system open, our next job, of course, is to disconnect the battery. It's the 54 watt hour battery in this particular model, which is a V6W33 type battery. To disconnect this before working on the machine, we simply want to get each edge of the battery connector, so the 2 little plastic pieces that stick out there, and just ease it down to disconnect the battery connector. Removing the fan for cleaning is then a simple case of you have 2 screws, one either side. With these removed, the fan can then be lifted and removed. There is a single connector here which can be pushed out by pushing on the edges, and with this done, the fan can be removed to give access to the front edge of the heatsink. If you wish to repaste the CPU, there are simply these 4 screws here. With those removed, the heatsink can then be lifted off and just reattached by, after repasting it, realigning and screwing those screws back in. I'm not going to remove that now because I want to test this machine in its factory condition, and that includes not repasting the APU. This fan then slots in, push down at the front first and slide back into place, and then simply refit the 2 screws. With everything done, we can now, first of all, reconnect our battery. And with that done, we can then take our base, reposition it and make sure it is clipped in along this front edge. And then I like to start at the back and just loosely put in these while pressing along the side. Press in the centre to make sure that central one is clipped in. All the way in and press down there, and again the other back corner, and as I'm doing that I will then press along the side to make sure that is all refitted. Not happy with that corner. There we go. So then with those we can just work around the edges, make sure everything is clipped in satisfactorily, and return the 4 screws into the base. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, be sure to hit the like button and let us know in the comments. If you have any questions, of course, ask them below. And if you want to see more videos as we post them, do be sure to hit the subscribe button. We'll be testing this laptop for performance, and we already have a first impressions review posted, and we'll be posting a full review soon. Thanks for watching.